It's like our vacation too, so we think that we'll like be relaxed at least a little bit, and we're not at all.
No, it's harder than when we're at home.
It's harder than when we're at home. Hello. It is on. 9 seconds. 10.
Why are you counting like Cormac does when he looks at it?
PJ Masks.
You don't even watch PJ Masks anymore.
No, we don't, but he likes the song. And his therapists always bring PJ Masks little figurines with them.
Alrighty then.
PJ Masks, PJ Masks, PJ Masks, PJ Masks, PJ Masks.
She's lost it. Hi. We're doing stuff, I
Welcome
guess.
to Vincentville.
Well, oh, okay. We're doing like a whole
Well, it's
formal
been a while,
intro.
but it's been a while.
Oh, but it's been a while because we took last week off because we were doing some camping shenanigans,
Yes.
which we'll discuss today. I was originally going to show our whole camping trip, like record the whole thing, but it turned out a good thing that I decided not to. I have some stuff to show you, which we'll get to, but it ended up being a little crazy, so it was probably for the best that I just focused on what we needed to do. It got cray.
Taken care of in the moment. Like camping was like really, really good at times and really, really difficult at times.
Oh, okay. Causing mischief all around the house. He somehow knows how to find the things that he shouldn't find. And do the things he shouldn't do.
Isaac's still in his pajamas, so we gotta do that.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. Isaac, what do you want to do today?
Jess.
What do you want to do?
I said don't voice Jess.
What?
Oh,
That's here.
that's
No.
his therapist's name. She's not coming
Yeah,
today.
not today, Cormac.
Oh, no.
But she is supposed to come tomorrow.
But what do you want to do today?
Hi, Ali.
Eat
Oh,
toast.
Allie's the
Okay,
other girl.
well, that's he just wants to eat toast. Okay.
Yeah, for now, toast. Isaac has been having a good summer, but also it's been a little rough, like, too, I would say. It's been both. It's been a little difficult just because it's an extra long summer for them without any school or anything like that going on. But next week starts the beginning of them going to school, which I think it'll be a really good break for them.
And
I
us.
think that, and us. Everyone, us and them, are all kind of a little bit bored. Isaac likes going outside, but he likes going outside for like specific things. Like he liked it more like when we were camping and he went to the beach, or if we go to a playground. But if we're just outside, he doesn't like it as much. So it's hard to even go out in the yard with him because he doesn't really enjoy it that much. This will be really good for him to start school next week and have a routine again, and he's even going to a camp. Yeah, and they have different activities planned.
That's,
And
we're
I think it'll be
actually
really good.
we're going to take a tour of the camp facility that he's going to be going to for a few hours, 4 days a week. We're going to be taking a tour of that place tomorrow. I probably won't bring the camera on the tour because, you know, we're just new, first time being there.
I
But
burnt this.
you burnt the toast? Not good. But so cool things happening. I'm still unpacking from this camping trip, to be honest with you. So
Yeah, we're like still.
it's still a mess. Whoa.
He loves balls.
The only reason this chair is still in our kitchen is because Isaac is still helping us make sandwiches. And we're still using the goalie every day, but he needs the chair to stand on to help us. Ah! Dude, in there. Yeah, Cormac catches it in there. We have a lot of room in here for ball. Oh, maybe we gotta go outside. Isaac's here lingering, making sure Rachel makes the toast right.
Makes it perfectly square. Did screw that last one up. I like
And
never
everything
burnt the
must
toast,
be
but I really
perfect.
did burn that one.
Oh, hi, Elmo. Oh, boy. Oh, that toast looks perfect, Isaac.
I thought
Hi.
Look at that, Elmo.
I sing a song, Mommy.
Oh,
Oh, sing a song.
okay.
He wants you to sing more for some reason. I mean, because you're good at it.
It's Elmo's world. Do 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 do.
Are you
Whoa. Whoa.
No.
I did not
This
catch
is not
Rachel just threw Cormac into the ball. You pushed him.
Oh my. No. We had an Elmo moment.
Looks like it. It's not too hot, Isaac.
Blow on it.
No, it's not too hot. Do you need me to blow on it once? I'll help you. You just got to blow on it one more time. Perfect. Anybody want a half-eaten banana? Why so violent today? Where do you want to go?
To the animal playground.
The animal playground.
I know where that is.
It's got like animals on it, not like real animals with like drawings of animals on it. But that has been the favorite.
Let's go
down
to it.
There, yeah.
Vibes. I said vibes because vibes means you're cool. When you say vibes at the end of something, it means you're modern.
We're modern and
you're
cool
very
parents.
internety.
I'm not very internety.
You're the least internety person I know.
No.
But it is the next day, and these are the vibes.
You look so tan.
Next to you? You always say that.
Yeah,
You're tan
but
too.
I know. I feel like I am tan, but you're even more tan.
Sorry. Good
We've been getting a lot of sun.
Tons of sun.
Yes.
I mean, we've been spending tons of time outside. I never get burnt, but when we went for our camping trip, I actually
you did.
I actually did get a little bit burnt.
Yeah.
But today what we did was we went to the camp that Isaac's going to be going to as part of his extended year services, as I was mentioning earlier in the video, and we took a nice tour, and it was just...
Yeah, we went with Isaac, so he got to see it, and it was really nice, actually.
It was really
nice.
beautiful. Really
it's kind of like
beautiful.
what you picture camp to be like summer camp.
Yeah.
With cabins.
It's like that classic summer camp
yeah.
vibe that
and he seemed to like it.
Yeah. But the second we pulled in, his face kind of lit up, and he's like, he understood it was kind of a special place. So I have high hopes going into that. It was nice. They have,
They were really friendly, and everyone came up and like introduced themselves, like different staff members, and like the girl who was gonna be working with him, and they were all really nice, and he seemed to really like them. So that was great.
He's got like a little cabin that he's in. It's a day camp, obviously.
Yeah, it's a day camp, and he's never done anything like that.
Nothing
before.
like
He's
this,
only
so-
done extended year at school, which is like basically like regular school.
Yeah, so this will give him...
So this is totally different, which is nice.
This will give him a nice bit of variety, And it was sort of confusing because I still hear him.
That's Isaac.
It was a bit confusing because we were calling this, hey, we're going to go visit the camp that you're going to go to, but we just went camping, so the whole camping thing I think might be a little confusing.
Two different kinds of camp.
Two different things going on here, but I think he's understanding what's going on with it. We just explained to him that he's starting there next week, and I think he's ready for that. The camping trip that we just went on was a bit much when you add it all up.
Like it was just a lot of fun, but also just almost like overwhelming for all of us.
Well, the first day it was like tons of kids, cousins, and they and a new friend that they made. Just kids everywhere, kids running everywhere. We had a waterfront campsite, so Cormac's just running into the water, which is a little bit dangerous for him.
Yeah, he almost likes when you tell him not to do something, and he'll want to do it more. So
anybody's
he
kids
just
do that?
smiles
Oh,
and
that's so
runs more
frustrating.
toward the water, and he'll look back to see if we see that he's doing the bad thing, because he almost wants us to yell at him.
Yes, and camping's
So
hard
that's
enough as it is because
frustrating,
you're
yeah.
setting up all the stuff, you're preparing for like the tent, you're preparing the air mattresses, you're preparing the food,
Yeah.
whatever, unpacking. We weren't able to easily be our normal helicopter-y parent that we are in that setting without it being just like crazy stress. I mean, just crazy stress
Yeah,
all the time.
it's stressful to follow them both around and make sure they're fine. I mean, Isaac really was more fine as
Isaac
far
was
as
fine.
like he was perfectly safe.
It was
but
all
like
Cormac. Yeah, it was Cormac who...
Like 2 years ago when we went with Cormac, he was like more interested in like the fire and like trying to go near the fire, which was like really stressful. And this year it was like the water that we were right near, that you're not supposed to swim in that part of the water. It's like, you know, just look at it.
It was really dirty.
Yes,
that little
and
section,
you
and
just
with
had to
like
go near
slippery
it,
rocks
yeah.
and stuff like that. So that's why we really didn't want to. Though eventually we did kind of have to give up on that. But that would have been fine. Like I always understand when we're going camping that there's going to be, you know, that it's going to be more work for us and hopefully just fun for the kids. And I think that maybe I fooled myself again thinking, oh, it's going to be a relaxing camping trip. It's never going to be a relaxing camping trip.
I think that's the thing is
it's never going to be
me
relaxing.
and Luke, it's like our vacation too, so we think that we'll like be relaxed at least a little bit, and we're not at all.
No, it's harder than when we're at home.
It's harder than when we're at home, and they wouldn't go to sleep there too. That's another part of it.
That's
so
the
it's not
whole
like
other
they went
thing.
to sleep and then we got to like hang out by the fire. They wouldn't go to sleep.
No, we brought 2 air mattresses and it ended up that both of them had leaks. One of them had a huge hole, so I knew that right away. Like I was like, oh, well, I guess I'm sleeping on the ground. And then the other one was a slow leak that we didn't find out that it was, you know, it was too deflated to sleep on. By the time we realized that, it was too late, and the boys, they just kept getting sillier and sillier as we were trying to go to bed.
They were getting so silly because the mattress was getting like
It seems
lower and lower, and they did not want to go to sleep, and they just had like such a fun day outside camping, and
they couldn't bring the energy down.
And it was getting darker and later, and I was getting so stressed that we did just leave.
Yeah,
we didn't spend the night there.
It almost seems silly now, but we were like actually like in a fight and mad about it, and it was not a good situation.
You and I,
despite the fact that the kids, like if you ask them, the whole thing was just
so
perfect and fun.
Yeah,
but we had
from their perspective, it was. Yeah.
We just were like, okay, well, we're going home at like 10:30 at night, and
we did. I think we left at 10, and it's about an hour away from where we live, so it's not too bad. So we got
which is
home
why
and
part
we
of why
had
we
time,
like going to that place.
Yes, like if you have to leave, you can leave. I left before, like when we went 2 years ago. I left with Cormac one of the nights.
That's right.
Which was nice to be able to do that.
This is not our first time ditching midway through a camping trip. I mean, we maybe we'll think about doing it differently next year. Maybe we don't go on the water, right on the waterfront, or maybe we try to get a cabin instead, or maybe we try to get our own campsite further away from all the other kids. Or
there's different things we could try, even like and make sure like the bed is good too, and just all those things.
We're about to get in a fight again.
There are so many. No.
Even with that, you know, we drove back the next morning because we were gonna do a whole day at the lake, and that was such an unbelievable day. That was
like
made
a
everything
180,
worth it.
because when we went back the next day and joined up with like his family again, and then we went to the water, it was so much fun. And
So
Isaac,
much fun.
who doesn't like to go in the water a lot of the time, like he just is like, no, you know, he doesn't want to, he went in and he had fun. So
Yes, it
and
was
Cormac
perfect.
had a blast. Like they had
The
so much fun
whole
at the
day,
beach
when
when we walked to the camp store, and then we walked back and went in the water again, and we spent
Multiple
all day. We never spend that long at a beach.
Oh,
like,
when we go to the beach, it's
all
like in and out. We go
Yeah.
off hours. Like we'll go like if we go to the ocean, for example, we'll leave at like 2 p.m. We'll get or we'll leave like crazy early, like 5 a.m.
yeah, we try
Like,
to beat the crowd.
just not driving in traffic and not being there with the largest crowd, and that's the way we always.
And this
do
time
it.
it was crowded here too, but we kind of just were like, we're just
just
gonna
rolled
get
with
over
it.
that.
What an unbelievably fun day that was.
That was so
I
much
would
fun.
go. It makes me want to like go to more lakes, because I think lakes are for some reason less intimidating than swimming pools to them. So I don't
Or
know.
the ocean.
Or the ocean,
Ocean's
which
definitely
obviously is an intimidating
Yeah,
one too.
with
It's
the
very
waves.
loud and the waves and stuff. So
Yeah, they seem to really like
should,
lakes. Like I couldn't believe that Isaac went all the way in the lake.
and you
That was
can't
great.
beat ice cream with cousins and just the whole situation.
All that- all
so
that
I
was
mean,
really
that
nice.
was amazing. Like I said, if you ask the boys, they would just tell you
It was so much fun.
what an amazing camping
Yeah, and
trip.
of course they did the things like
And
had
that is what
marshmallows by the
matters.
fire.
The whole
and
thing.
They
They did
loved it.
everything.
And they
They
ran
loved
around with
everything
their
about it.
cousins.
Everything about it.
I never camped growing up, so for me, there's not even the nostalgia of it. It's just like, you know,
Yeah.
it just seems hard, and there's a lot of bugs. Me and Luke did go camping with just like an adult group of friends a few years ago for a few nights, and that was fun. That
Totally different
We did
experience.
like have downtime and actually get to sit by the fire and talk and
Relax.
have fun in that way. And so I did like that. I still don't think camping's my first choice.
I mean, I will always do things. It's definitely worth it to do these things that the boys love that are hard for us. So I'll always continue doing these things, but that doesn't mean that we can't tweak it as we go just to make things a little bit easier on us. You know, I don't want it to always be every time that we take an actual vacation that it's hard, really hard. But overall, beautiful time, well worth it. And it would be very much like me right now to do a little montage of us when we were camping. So here it is.
Hey girl.
You know.
Throw it to Isaac. Nice. What you doing, Cormac? Say hi. Oh, that's Isaac. It's Isaac over here.
That's Cormac.
But we don't do it. It can't reverse like that. This one doesn't do it.
Wow.
Ow! You're just counting. Where'd you get that? Last I knew, Cormac had it. You want to take it? You can point it at people, and then we can watch the video later. So I'll be like, hi, Brandon, later. Look at Isaac. You're way out deep.
Isaac never goes that far. So that is that. With that, about that, that is done. You did do that.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
I
I read a lot of rhyming books to the children.
Oh,
so.
you're still in the book reading mode? Glad you were along with us for this. Maybe
For
I'll
a little,
leave you.
like our little vacation.
It's just like a little something, yeah. I'll just leave you with a couple more camping photos, some nice things like that, and we hope to see you next week.